Dr. Atwoli, katibu mkuu wa koti.
Reverend, sometimes you can make me laugh. Your Excellency, the President of the Republic of Kenya and Commander-in-Chief of the Defense Forces, Dr. William Samoei Ruto, I want to assure you that today I will be very, very brief, because in your position as our President, you have all information concerning the working men and women across our country. I want to recognize the Cabinet Secretary, I want to recognize your Prime Cabinet Secretary, Honorable Dr. Musalia Mudavadi. I want to thank him also to have taken time to accompany you. I want also to recognize my own minister or Cabinet Secretary, Minister of Labor, Social Protection, Mheshimiwa Dr. Alfred Mutua. All Cabinet Secretaries present, the Principal Secretary, Minister of Labor and Social Protection, State Department for Labor, Honorable Shadrach Mwangolo Mwadime, the Principal Secretary, Minister of Labor and Social Protection, State Department for Social Protection and Senior Citizen Affairs, Mheshimiwa Joseph Mogosi Motari. I want to recognize the Executive Director of the Federation of Kenya Employers, Sister Jacqueline Mugo, accompanied by her able President of the organization. Other Principal Secretaries present, Ambassadors and High Commissioners, Managing Trustee of our National Social Security Fund, Brother David Koros, the Acting Director General of the Industrial Training Authority, nowadays is known as NITA, National Industrial Training Authority, Sister Teresa Wasike. Other dignitaries present, members of the Executive Board of KOTU, members of our Secretariat, our brothers led by Brother Aid Marcel from Cairo, Egypt, who leads the giant Egyptian Trade Union Federation, who are here with us. You are most welcome. Your Excellency, first and foremost, as I said, I will be very brief. I want to take this opportunity to thank you. We can't take it for granted. You were with us here last year. And since you were elected as our President, you have respected your position as a worker number one. And you have been with us all the time that workers have assembled here. You have shared this International Labor Day with us. Your Excellency, we are celebrating also our 60th anniversary. We have been around for 60 years. And in these 60 years, Your Excellency, I have been around as the leader of labor movement in this country for 24 years. And recently, Your Excellency, when we were with you in Nyanza, I did mention that you are my last president for me to serve. I have served all presidents of the Republic of Kenya. And I also assured shop stewards recently that as you see me here, I'm contemplating to exit. But then, because we have democracy, and there are people who are watching what we are doing, whether we are responsive to workers' needs or not, a section of my executive board met and gave another resolution, and they are confident in me. But I want to assure them, as much as we have heard our song, which says our solidarity is forever, we call ourselves brothers and sisters. This does not mean that as we enter into the new year, that it will be only Atwoli who can be able to lead labor movement. Our organization is democratic. We are free and independent. And among our affiliates, 42 of them, they know your capabilities, those who are affiliates, your abilities to articulate issues concerning working men here and across the globe, and they will make a decision, and we will respect their decision. Your Excellency, our this year's theme is self-reliance in production is the key to economic growth. Your Excellency, unless we are in producing, unless we are in manufacturing, unless we are attracting foreign exchange, our economy can hardly grow. But if we produce and we support you towards that direction, we will be in a position to spur economic growth and create more employment for our young men and women. Your Excellency, as Kenyan workers, we remain alive to the fact that global political trends largely affect market dynamics and the prospects for growth and employment creation. Some of the problems that face us are not only unique to us here, but some are global. But if we are together with you, Your Excellency, if we work hard, if we produce more, we can overcome all these global economic challenges. Without a doubt, the election of Donald Trump as the 47th President of the United States of America and his consequent policies that are focused on building and manufacturing capabilities of the U.S. through self-reliance and imposition of tariffs call for all of us to relook and to rethink twice how we can be free and independent economically. Your Excellency, this year's Labor Day celebration is a special one because Kenyan workers will be marking 60th years of anniversary, as I have said. And we have made a remarkable achievement. Wewe mwenyewe umeona wafanyikazi wakipita hapa mbele yako. Umeona zile vitu wanafanya viwandani. Umeona kazi zao. Umeona commitment yao. Na wewe ndio mlinzi wao. You are the chair of our industrial relations practice in this country. And therefore, as you sit, as you look at them, I know you think well about Kenyan workers. Indeed, as I said, we will support you towards any route you take in enhancing and protecting workers' rights in this country as a champion of social justice, number one. Your Excellency, on outsourcing, Your Excellency, one of the biggest problems that your government faces in meeting its revenue collection target is outsourcing of labor that has become a very common among the Kenyan employers. As Kenyan workers, we appeal to your government to institute action that will ensure that workers are covered by collective bargaining agreements as it is practiced world over. And the outsourced people have an opportunity to contribute to our revenue through statutory deductions as other permanent employees. Your Excellency, we can also foster self-reliance in production, particularly in key sectors like agriculture, manufacturing, and also supporting micro, small, and medium enterprises. As I said, Your Excellency, I don't want to take a lot of your time. Kwa ajili sijui umetubebea nini, naweza ongea sana na urudi na ile kitu umebebea wa Kenya. Your Excellency, you have seen the textile industry here. It is our wish that we support our textile industry. Because when we were growing, we had Kumi, we have Raymond, we have Rivertex, we had Thika, textile milling machines. We had everywhere in Kenya, we were producing textile materials. We need to go back there, Your Excellency, and will support you to create more employment. Lastly, I shouldn't say last, but second or third to last, I want to take this opportunity to thank you. Last week you went to China, and we in Central Organization of Trade Unions, we work closely with all Chinese Federation of Trade Unions. And Chinese, Your Excellency, most of them are genuine and they support Africa genuinely. But since our policy, foreign policy and our Kenya's policies of a non-alignment, we work with every nation. But I want to thank you for your trip to China. We will be able to realize more, particularly the agreement you signed to address the dual carriage way from Nairobi towards Western Kenya, and also to extend SGR. SGR is one of the important routes that will alleviate transport problems facing Kenyans. The other area I want to mention, President, that I cannot sit down without mentioning this. This is an area of patriotism. This one I will talk, and I will talk as a patriotic Kenyan until I go to the grave. I'm appealing to Kenyans, Your Excellency. We must love this country. We have no any other country. If this country went down to dogs, we have no any exit route. Kenyans are watching their television. They should look what is happening in Bukavu, in what is happening in Goma. Pali mtu anatoka na watoto na kondoo, wanafika kwa njia, wana abandon kondoo, anarudi kwa watoto yake na wajafika pahali wanaenda. This is not the route we want to take. But Your Excellency, one day you Kenyans will remember me. If we don't regulate social media, if we don't, in China where you have been, it is regulated. With a population of about 1.4 billion people. In Dubai it is regulated. In UK it is regulated. In US it is regulated. Kenya cannot be free for all. Kenya can't. You see, that is the patriotism that we must follow. Your Excellency, I want to appeal to you also to apply reforms in public institutions like posts, those postal cooperation, to make sure that it is effective. Because if you look at Amazon, which does the same job in the US, it does very well. We want to make sure that that one is handled well. We support also, Your Excellency, the issue of leasing our sugar industries. They must not remain moribund. They must be seen producing sugar for our own Kenyan, for our own consumption and export for purposes of creating employment. We must support you so that we can be able to create employment. Lastly, Your Excellency, I want to appeal to you. This city belongs to all of us, and this city must reflect other cities of the world. This city must reflect Accra, Ghana. This city must reflect Abuja in Nigeria. This city must reflect Kigali in Rwanda. This city must reflect Abidjan in Ivory Coast. We cannot remain in a filthy city, a city of hawkers, a city of riders, a city of matatus, and when somebody arrives at the airport on Mombasa Road, is full of hawkers depicting the picture of poverty of Kenya. This must come to an end, and we are appealing to the national government to team up with the county government and make sure that we have a city. Let landlords paint their buildings, repair their pavements, and make sure Nairobi, we reclaim our lost glory of this international city. Your Excellency, we support your housing problem, and we appeal, since we are represented on that board, that workers should use their pay slips to acquire those houses. Workers have no money for deposit. We can use our pay slips to get into those houses. I appeal to you to go towards that route, Your Excellency. The other area, Your Excellency, I want to appeal to you. I want to assure you, not to appeal. I am sitting on SHA board representing workers. And I want to assure Kenyans that SHA is working. SHA is now working. Lastly, Your Excellency, I want to support the managing trustee chorus of NSSF. He has done a commendable job. He has done very well. And as I'm talking, since we implemented the new act, NSSF has realized 220 billion for Kenyans, and we must rally behind the managing trustee of the NSSF. Lastly, Your Excellency, we have a problem. You saw workers here with placards saying, let us carry out ratification on ILO Convention number 189 to protect our domestic workers. Let us also ratify ILO Convention 190 to stop both domestic harassment and violence at workplace. These two conventions have been ratified world over. And Your Excellency, you need to talk also to the Federation of Kenya Employers. You are our person. Let them give us support in this direction. Your Excellency, you need also to talk to the Federation of Kenya Employers. That when you gave these workers 6%, to date is not fully implemented. I'm telling you for free and for sure. And there is no any time His Excellency the President has announced the year salary increase and then it becomes a subject of debate. And when it comes to ILO Convention, it will be your government that will be accused at the International Labour Organization. It will not be KOTU, it will not be the Federation of Kenya Employers. So anybody frustrating the ratification of ILO 189 and Convention 190 is frustrating your government. Anybody who doesn't want that 6% you gave us to be fully implemented, he's not frustrating workers, but he's frustrating the government. I would have gone on and on, Your Excellency, but as I said, I don't want to get you tired. I want to repeat that please, we want to live in a peaceful country, address issues of social media, address issues that are afflicting these workers. If you have something, Your Excellency, the cost of living in this country is at around 45%, and that is too high for them. This is caused with some dynamics or variations in economic performance and some global economic situation that affect us as well. Your minister has tried what he can, but I will assure you, please go to his rescue, try to make sure that these workers are properly compensated, and more so, Your Excellency, what is eating in our jobs are free riders, people who are employed through the back door, outsourced at a lower rate. They don't pay taxes, they don't contribute to collective bargaining agreement, there is no any agreement binding on them. They are slaves in our industries, enslaved by employers, and Kenya as a free country can sit and see people outsourcing people. A company retrenches people, it asks its supervisor to form a company of exploitation. This can't be allowed in free Kenya. We can't allow that under your watch. As I promised the President, I want to be very brief because we will be talking. May I take this opportunity to invite your Honorable Minister for Labor, Dr. Mutua, who will be able to give some few words and observe other protocols for you to come and say. The other thing I'm being reminded by my deputy that I had forgotten, ni mambo ya hizi vitu tunakatwa, housing, nini, taxation. It should not be on gross salary. Hizi vitu vinatakana viwe on basic, so that gross, umefanya overtime, umefanya nini, it's not interfered with. And I know Your Excellency will look at that. All deductions, salary deductions, statutory deductions should be at basic, not on gross, where somebody might have toiled very hard to work on overtime and he doesn't realize something. Mwisho, Your Excellency, usitishike. Iko watu wengi wanapenda kutisha sana. Mimi nilikuwa hapa President Kenyatta akiwa president. After 3 years we had a problem in the government. Jalango left. Nilikuwa hapa when Moi was a president. After a few times there was a lot of problems. Nyinyi nyote mnajua until up 1982. Mpaka when he was leaving, kila saa watu bila Moi yote inawezekana. Nimekuwa hapa President Kibaka akiwa kwa kiti mimi, and I served him. Kibaka alitengeneza kila kitu Nairobi, he improved the economy. But 2007, how wananchi voted him out, we had to do some ukarabati. Sasa nimekuwa hapa wakati wa uhuru. Uhuru ni rafiki yangu sana. But you could hardly see him outside the way you are outside, you are visible everywhere. But he managed to finish his 10 years. Hawa wa Kenya unasikia ground ni mbaya. Hapa ground hapana mzuri. Ruto must go. Na sio ground ni mbaya. Wewe anasema ground ni mbaya. Mwenyewe hana ground. Unasikia hiyo? Wacha tuwache mtu amalize kazi yake. I saw watu wa press, mtu ameandika kwa Standard, anasema Atwoli yeye kazi ya trade union court is not a political party. We serve the government of the day. We negotiate for our rights. Huyo kijana anataka elewe hiyo. We are not a political party. We are not aspiring to have a president. We must support the government of the day for the stability in the country, which will be extended to industrial stability. Wewe fanya kazi, kama iko makosa, we are principled. We will come out and say, hatufichi. Kama iko watu ambao ni corrupt, we will tell you and take action. Na usitishwe. Let me take that, Brother Mutua, waziri, kuja uongee, alafu hizo protocols zingine utaangalia za kuinvite His Excellency the President. President, I thank you very much for honoring this day. May God bless you.
Thank you very much.